Andrea?
Callie, are you free?
Yeah, just checking the latest on the weather.
I'm calling a meeting. My office in 10 minutes.
Oh, sounds urgent.
Sort of. I'll tell you when you get here.
Okay, see you in 10.
Thanks, Callie.
Ah. Pens. I didn't know we did pens. Did you know we did pens? Should get one for my desk.
Nobody uses pens anymore, Dev.
Where is Andreo?
Just give him a minute.
Nope, I'm gonna head.
Oh, I'll tell him you have to take a call.
Will you stop? You know, this whole thing would be a lot easier if you were just a bit more understanding.
Easier for you.
What are you talking about? You have my support.
Support?
Yes, you know that.
Wow.
What?
You have never been more distracted than you are right now. There is always something more important to deal with.
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've got quite a lot on at the moment.
Okay, so where is the support you talk about, Dev? Because I haven't seen it.
Come on, Cal, you're fine.
How would you know?
I mean, Dad's death didn't affect you like it affected me, for a start.
So it's about Dad now.
Well, I mean, you weren't sad. You didn't grieve. For all I know, you were happy about it.
If you had asked me, then you wouldn't have to guess.
If you were upset, I would have asked you.
Do you even care?
Of course I care.
Evidently not.
Cal? You okay?
Fine.
Hey. Look. I didn't know you. You should have told me. Hey. I'm sorry.
Tell me about the business.
Ugh. You don't want to know.
I mean it. Why is it so difficult?
Business is in trouble, Cal. Like, serious trouble.
What? What kind of trouble?
Buying Connor Sport nearly bankrupted Butler Global. It's on a knife edge. We can't go public.
What?
Yeah.
How come?
I don't know. It's weird. It's like the company's only as rich as people think it is. And if any of this gets out, then the whole thing falls to pieces.
And you've been keeping this all a secret?
Andreo knows. He's been helping me with the board. They could just sell up, balance the books. We're not in a strong position.
So, Dad bought Connor Sport and then left you to clean up the mess?
We are where we are. Classic Dad.
And the only way to prove Connor Sport's value is to make a run for the title. Do we have to win?
Can't argue with first place. Oh. You can tell Andreo I had to take this.
Do what you gotta do.
Mikey! How are you, bud? Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm good. Uh-huh. Yeah. Sounds nice.
Okay, what are you saying about your tyres?
Good. Really good.
Good stuff. Right, I want to see some pressure put on those up front, please. Let's go. Push, push.
Copy.
I've got information on Lawson. 10 seconds, separate you now. The gap is 10 seconds, 10 seconds. A gap of 8 seconds separates you. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.8 seconds. I've got information on Lawson. The gap's 5 seconds now. Okay, 5 seconds separate you. And 3 seconds separate you. I've got information on Lawson, and the gap is just 1 second now. Just 1 second separates you.
Here comes Callie Mayer, all over the rear wing of Liam Lawson. Down the old main straight we go, towards Compton. She's going for it, and she sends herself and Liam Lawson spinning out of the race.
Oh dear, just wonder, could Lawson have done anything different there? Well, is it all on Mayo? It was a late move. Oh, I'd love to see that from a different angle.
It was aggressive from Mayer, whichever way you look at it, but there's the end result. Liam Lawson and Callie Mayer out here at Silverstone, and there's Aidan Jackson racing through.
Callie, can you just talk us through the collision with Liam? What happened?
I mean, I was just looking at the footage before the interview, actually, and I think it was too aggressive. At the time, I obviously thought it was the right call, but, you know, it backfired. Maybe I could have put pressure on Liam in other ways as the race progressed, but I don't regret the decision. Sometimes you need to take risks to get results. That's F1.
Tough day at the office, some valuable points lost. Where do you go from here?
Well, you know, we all get a DNF from time to time, so I'm in good company. This was round 12, and we've got 12 more to go, so if anything, it will just push me to work harder for the rest of the season. I'd rather it hadn't happened, obviously, but there's plenty of time left to make up for it.
So do you think what happened today will have a wider impact on your season?
No, not really. I'm going to do my best not to dwell on it too much. Mistakes happen, but I'm not going to let this one define my season. My focus now is on preparing for the next race and working with the team to get the best result we can. Because, you know, what's done is done. We move on.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Go away. Oh, I know. Just spare me the lecture, okay?
What? I have one ready to go. I mean, it's... F you.
I don't get it, Dev. I really don't. We're working our tails off to try and bail Dad out, and he's not even here. I really thought he knew what he was doing. Why would he risk so much?
Well, I guess he just really wanted to own Connorsport. Another toy to show off to his mates at the yacht club.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just came here to tell you you're an idiot.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, and that, you know, you have to do much better next time, and this season must be a success. Throw in some veiled threats about contract renewal, that kind of thing.
Ah, right, yeah. Well, consider me thoroughly motivated.
Good. Then my work here is done. Oh. Yeah. You know that was the wrong call out there today, Cal.
Yeah, I know.
But I liked it. He took a shot. I can relate to that.
Thanks, Dev.
Runs in the family.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Aiden,
I think it worked.
how so?
I saw them after the race. They were actually okay.
Okay, how? What did you see?
They were talking like I don't know, like normal people.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they spoke. I think it worked. You did it, Andrea.
Well, it was your idea.
Yeah, but it had to come from you. So, thanks for backing me.
For the good of the team.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Andrea.
Devon!
Yeah, you played me, Andreo. That meeting between me and Cal, you were never going to attend. I realized it just now. It's a scam.
I told you I got held up.
Yeah, it's very uncharacteristic of you, Andreo. You're not the scheming type.
Devon, I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. What am I missing here? Okay?
Well, the team will be a success. And you propose, what exactly, a sale? How's that going to look, Mike? We've only just acquired the team.
But the projections...
Projections be damned! Read my lips. We are not selling Connorsport. As long as I'm still breathing, I will see California make a name for herself on this team. We will continue to support this team, and this team will continue to support Cali.
But
I have another meeting to attend. Good day, gentlemen.
You wanted to know why he risked so much. Guess now we know. You okay?
Yeah.
You know, when Dad left me the business, I didn't ask for it. I mean, I didn't want it. I don't know. I felt ungrateful for feeling that way.
But it means he cared.
Yeah. In his way.
In his way. I'm gonna watch it one more time.
Yeah, sure.
The team will be a success. And you propose...
Hey, we need your input on this one. Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Verstappen's closing in on Jackson, looking to overtake, switches to the right, has to switch to the left, Jackson moves again, but that's got to be an issue with the stewards.
They'll definitely be looking into that one, because he's moved twice there under the braking zone. It was certainly enough to block Verstappen.
And it has been noted by race control, so let's see what the stewards say.
Okay, Aiden, I'm afraid you've been given a drive-through penalty. Copy? What? Oh, come on. Why? Moving under braking, mate. We've got 3 laps to serve the penalty, so box within 3 laps, please. But I gave him space. Okay, fine. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. To give that place back, I'm afraid. That was an illegal overtake. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done. Yes! Come on! Get in there!
And give me your thoughts on Jackson's drive-through penalty this afternoon.
Well, I've had a look, Crofty, and for me, it's pretty clear-cut. I mean, he's defended late and then moves back to his line, all under the braking zone, and it's not like he doesn't know what the rules are.
That's a very good point. Question I've got, does he make that move against anyone other than Verstappen? Well, Connor Sport are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Well, Aidan, tough day. You've received a penalty for moving under braking against Verstappen. What's your take on it?
Yeah, it's just one of those things, you know. Sometimes you make a move and it doesn't pay off. And at the time, I didn't feel like I had done anything wrong, but I don't have the same view as the stewards. So I've just got to take this one on the chin and reflect on what happened. And yeah, just make sure it doesn't happen again.
Did you feel you had to defend more aggressively today because it was a Red Bull behind you?
I think I'm just out there driving for the team right now. Obviously, it's great to be high up in the driver standings, but I'm going to do whatever I can for Connosport this season. Every single point matters, and that means we've got to be aggressive when we can. But it also means defending with all we've got. So, you know, I'm just fighting to keep Connosport in contention, that's all.
The season's not over yet, but how would you assess your performance so far this season?
Honestly, I'm not where I want to be. I think I've had too many mistakes and missed too many opportunities. So, yeah, to be honest, I've let myself down and I've let the team down at times, and I think I just need to step it up. Look, I'm not here to just bring in a few points. I want to be consistently winning races and challenging the very best in this sport. And to do that, I need to take responsibility for the results that haven't been good enough.
That's great, thank you.
So no, Aiden, we won't be appealing. The stewards were right. You know that.
I gave him space.
Okay, nothing more today, thank you.
Can't let this slip away, people. Red Bull are pulling ahead, Ferrari won't let up. Discipline, focus, we can still do this.
Did you talk to them?
Yeah, they're not going to invest.
Run the numbers by me. I can help it make sense to them.
Thanks, Andrew.
For the good of the team.
He's good, isn't he?
What?
I said Andrea's good. He actually likes the business side of things.
Yeah, he's great with the board.
And you're really not.
Yeah, thanks for that.
But you're good in the garage. And in the paddock. You have good instincts. People listen to you. You know how to win.
You said my ideas were mad.
Only when you're panicking.
Okay, where are you going with this?
Stop spending your life pandering to the suits.
Well, I mean, that's what I do now, yeah? I pander to the suits.
Just because Dad says so. You don't have to do this, Dad. You can change it.
Look, I appreciate the effort, but I somehow don't think it's that simple, okay?
You used to be a maverick, Dev. What happened?
The gap to first place is not insurmountable. Remember, we don't beat Red Bull by copying them. Okay, just a heads up before we get into it.
Shouldn't we wait for Andreo?
Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you.
We kept doing each other's jobs. It was ridiculous.
So Devon put you on the board of Butler Global?
It didn't happen overnight.
So Andrea would take care of things at Butler Global, deal with the board, keep me in the loop, and I would steer the ship at Connorsport. It's one of the best ideas I ever had.
Why was that necessary?
Well, if we were gonna compete with Red Bull, we had to take some risks. We needed a maverick.
You?
Me. Long story short, I'm principal now.
What? Wait, you knew about this?
Doesn't matter, Jackson. Listen, the most important thing, and I cannot stress this enough, trust me, and we will bring home the trophy.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes? Could you take a look at this, please?
Okay, Callie, I need to play the team game here. Aiden's just made his stop, and I want you to try and hold up those behind you so we can close the gap up for him, all right?
Copy, can do.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 10.4 seconds.
Here in Mexico, we're being treated to some brilliant defending from Callie Mayer, and she's building quite the line of traffic behind her.
Some great team driving going on here from a Connor Sport perspective, because Mayer's definitely backing this pack up, and her teammate Jackson is now catching.
And he's got the fresher tyres on, so let's see if he can make quick work of them.
Okay, mate, Callie's done her bit and set them all up for you. Now it's over to you. Get to work. Yep, got it. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Gap to your teammate behind, 5.0 seconds. We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop. And gap to the car in front, 1.8 seconds. Okay mate, this is the final lap of the race, final lap. Okay, unlucky, mate. That wasn't quite what we need. Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes.
Good effort. Just didn't have the pace today.
There are selfish drives and there are selfless drives, and that was a truly selfless drive from Callie Mayer today. It put Aidan Jackson in an excellent position for that strong finish.
It really did. The team benefits from it wholly, and it's never a nice position to be in as the driver, being asked to do that, but hats off to them.
And it's a result that brings Jackson and Mayer even closer together in the driver's standings, whilst in the constructors, Connor Sport are really starting to make a push now as the end of the season gets ever closer. Here come our winners now, a thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
Looking?
Yeah, we're looking strong, Callie. We can start to push now, so I want you to put some pressure on the Red Bulls, okay?
Leave it to me.
Car ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy. Great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race. Okay, gap ahead. .2 seconds. Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff. Brilliant, nice move. Keep going. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.